What's up guys, my name is Rick and welcome to Double Slash. Unlike my previous videos that I brought theories, in today's video I wanted to give you guys my predictions for Scream 6. Who I think will die, who I think will be Ghostface, who will survive, stuff like that. I know we are a month prior to the movie's premiere, so you guys might think it's a little bit early for me to do that, but that's why I think now is the perfect and the fairest time for me to do it. Just because with the new little TV spots and teaser Paramount has been sharing lately, I think it might get into a point where things might get a little bit spoilery. They just released one new TV spot which is amazing, and I'll try to break down for you guys in a next video or something. So I think what they have revealed and released so far isn't spoiling much. So now it's the perfect time. Of course, there are characters that when we watch these teasers, we might think will die, but anything is possible. If I had shown you a shot from Gale and Jennifer finding Roman's body in a casket before you had watched Scream 3, you would think that he was going to die in that movie, right? So remember that anything is possible. Stick to the end, leave a like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments how much of my predictions are the same as yours. And if they're not similar at all, what are your predictions? I really want to know. Now let's get into the video. So I separated in 6 tiers. The first one is the Ghostface tier, and it's self-explanatory. In this tier, I'll put the characters that I think will be the killer or the killers. And then we have the red herring tier. A red herring character is the one who the movie kind of makes us think is the killer, a suspicious character, just to throw us off. Then of course, the survivor tier and the dead tier, again, pretty self-explanatory. Then we have the opening kill tier, which means the character or characters that I think will be the opening kill. And lastly, we have the wild card tier, which means that the fate of the character that I put into this tier is unknown for me. It means they can die, they can survive in the last minute, right at the end, like Dewey or the twins in Scream 5, or they could very well be the killers. Now let's start ranking these pretty faces here, shall we? So first off, we have Laura, which is played by Samara Weaving. I think she'll be the opening kill. I also think she's going to be Detective Bailey's daughter. I know Liana Liberato's character's name is Queen Bailey, which means she'll probably be his daughter, but I think Laura is also going to be his daughter, and that's why they haven't revealed her last name. Dermot Mulroney stated in an interview that his daughter is a victim, and that's why his character gets involved. So people are assuming that Liana's character is going to die. And maybe because of that information that Dermot shared, they didn't reveal Laura's last name, for us to think that Queen is going to die. So yeah, I think Samara, and pretty much for the teasers, we don't see her much in the other parts of the trailer. Now with the little TV spots, we actually get a little bit more, like more frames of her and her scene, which I think would be fantastic. So I'm just gonna give her the opening kill tier. And then we have Sam Carpenter, and I'm gonna give her, of course, I'm gonna put her in the survivor. There's no way they're killing Sam. There's no way, although some people might complain and say that she is not the best actress. I think she did a pretty good job in Scream 5, to be honest. What it was wrong was the script and not her acting. That's what I want to say. But anyways, of course she's going to survive in my opinion. There's no way she's going to die. So yeah, Sam is pretty much a survivor. She's our final girl now. Then we have Detective Bailey, played by Dermot Mulroney, which is a character that in my opinion is going to have a great significance in the movie. I honestly don't know. I think he won't be a red herring, just because if my theory is correct, I think Laura is going to be his daughter and that she's going to die. So I don't think he's going to be a red herring in this movie. When I watched the trailer, I was like, yeah, maybe he's a red herring. But now I don't know. I think he's going to die. I think he is going to last to the very Act 3 and then he's going to die. Then we have Brooks, which apparently is a cop, played by Thomas Kadrot. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Kadrot, I don't know, I'm sorry. But yeah, we don't have much information about this character, and basically what I've heard is that he's going to be a cop. But unlike another character that I'm going to discuss a little bit in a minute, He has a name. Not that he's going to have a big role in this movie, but I think it's going to be bigger than the other cops. He's probably going to be like Dermond's deputy, right? I think he's going to survive, but don't get me wrong. I don't think he's going to be chased. I don't think he's going to be attacked. I just think he is not going to die. And then we have Dr. Christopher Stone, which is played by Henry Czerny, which he's not on the trailer. At least we don't see him. I think he's going to be Sam's therapist. But yeah, so I'm gonna give and put him straight into the ghost phase. I think he's going to be the mastermind. I think he has access to Sam's past and information, and he might use that in advantage to try to trick her or to orchestrate this whole massacre. I think he's going to be the mastermind behind it. And I also think that he's not gonna be that much in the movie. I think he's going to be kind of like Mrs. Loomis' character. Although Mrs. Loomis is in a lot of parts of the movie. She's seen a lot, but she's like hidden in plain sight. So I think he's going to be that kind of character. Now we have a character named Frankie, and he's played by Andre Anthony, and I haven't read much about him. I don't know what is his role, what is he going to be, but I am assuming that he is going to be Gail's assistant. I think he's the one that gets killed while Gail is on the phone. I think he's going to be her assistant. So I'm gonna put him into the dead tier. I think he's dying for sure. And like I said, I have no idea if he's actually Gail's assistant. I'm just putting him here because it looks like I don't recognize the others from the trailer. I don't see any other characters that were revealed to be to fit into that Gail's assistant role. I think because we don't know much about him and he's not a cop, I think he's going to be her assistant and die. Then we have Chad, which is one of my favorite characters from this new cast. When I watched it, the first trailer and the first teaser, I was like, no way they're gonna kill him, because they let him survive. And he might as well survive in this movie. But I don't know. I think one of the twins is going to die. And I think he is going to die because I think that he will have some sort of romantic relationship with Tara, and there is a scene in the TV spot teaser that was released today, in which Tara is all desperate and also that she was holding hands with him in another scene. So I think he's going to die. I think he's gonna beat Ghostface up, but then eventually Ghostface is going to kill him. Now we have Mindy, and Mindy is going to survive. I think this is gonna give her some sort of big development for a future installment because she lost her twin. So yeah, I think she's going to survive. I think they're teasing too much her death, and I don't really think she's going to die. I think she's going to survive. I love them both, but if I had to choose between the twins, I would say, yeah, Mindy, you can go now. Like you can get stabbed and let Chad live. But yeah, I think Mindy's pretty much going to survive this movie. Then we have Danny Brackett, played by Josh Segarra. And his character, Danny Brackett, made some sort of noise in the community in this past days, because Brackett is, of course, a very known last name in the slasher universe, right? Because of the Sheriff Brackett in Halloween. And also Danny, and this is something that Killjoy Jake, which is my favorite, currently my favorite YouTube ever, shout out to him. He brought that. He said that there is a game, of course, called Dead by Daylight. You probably know about it. And Ghostface is one of the killers in the game. The Ghostface identity in the game is not Billy Loomis or any other Scream character. It's actually a character named Danny, and I forgot his last name, but it's Danny something. Danny Johnson, something like that. I forgot. So it might be a little bit suspicious, his name, right? Danny from Ghostface from Dead by Daylight, and Brackett from Halloween, which makes me think he's going to be a killer. He's going to be another Ghostface. And also because he has the military shape, and this Ghostface is different. Like they've been stated, they've been saying that a lot in the trailers. So yeah, I definitely think he's the one that has more potential to be Ghostface. I know it's kind of boring that maybe he's going to be Sam's love interest and he's going to be the killer again. That same formula, it's a little bit exhausting right now. But I also think that maybe they don't get that much involved because Sam is maybe too protective of herself. Maybe she really doesn't trust him. So I think he's going to be another Ghostface. And because he's not with the others, he's not shown that much, I think he's definitely going to be Ghostface. And also because of the name, it's a hell of a name. And now we have my favorite character of the whole franchise. Yeah, you've heard it right. We have Gale Weathers. I hope she survives, and I think she survives. But I also think I'm not being biased at all. I think she might as well die, just like they did with Dewey. But I don't think she'll die just because we don't know if Neve Campbell is ever coming back to the franchise, and she is the legacy character. Don't get me wrong, Kirby is also kind of legacy character, but you know, Gale Weathers has been here since the beginning. I don't think they're gonna kill her. You know, she's the character that ties the whole the like both of the storylines, both of Sam's storyline and Sydney's. So I don't think they're gonna kill her. I think she's going to survive. I think someone might save her, or she might look at that picture of Dewey and her, and she might, you know, find some strength and be tenacious and then kill him. I don't know, something like that. But I think she's going to survive. And then we have Ethan Landry, played by Jack Champion. He's definitely going to be a red herring for me. I think even because there has been like theories about Ethan and Tara being a romantic couple or something, just like Tara and Chad, so it could be like a triangle something, and I think he's going to be a red herring. I think he might play that weirdo role, but I don't think he's going to be the killer. I don't. I think he's definitely going to be just a red herring. We are going to suspect him. People are going to suspect him in the movies, like the characters. Maybe they won't trust him. Maybe they're gonna think he's a total weirdo and they won't trust him. I don't know. Maybe I'm judging too much, but that's what I think. Now we have the character, which name is New York Cop, and I am not even sure why I brought him here because clearly we don't have much information about it, but it is on the IMDb website, so I just put him here. He's played by Frank Fiola, I don't know. Sorry about my pronunciation of those names. I'm really sorry, but anyways, I think he's going to die. I think just like a bunch of other cops in the Scream franchise, he's definitely going to die. Then we have Anika, or Anika. I'm sorry again, I don't know how to pronounce that. Who is played by Devin Nikota. I think she's going to die. I think she's going to definitely die. She's going to be Mindy's love interest, in my opinion, and she is going to die. And I think it's going to be one of the most impactful and intense scenes in the movie. That ladder scene is going to be fantastic. And I think she's unfortunately going to die. Then we have Jason Carvey, played by Tony Revolori. He's dying, for sure. He's definitely dying. There's no discussion about it, in my opinion. Of course, like I said, he could pull up a Roman from Scream 3, of course. But I don't think he will stage his own death. I think he's definitely going to die, in my opinion. Then we have Kirby Reed, played by the phenomenal Hayden Panettiere. She's back. She's finally back. And I love her so much. So with Hayden's character, Kirby, I think she is going to be my wild card. In my first video here, I brought a theory about, like, it's literally a crazy theory about Kirby maybe being a Stu's daughter, which I know it's not gonna happen, but I just made that video because it's fun. But I also stated in that video that I think she's going to be the killer, and for whatever reasons she has, I think she might as well be the killer. but I'm gonna put her in the wild card position, in the wild card tier. I don't know. I think if she's not Ghostface, she's going to survive. But at the same time, I'm not sure. Now we have Queen Bailey, played by Liana Liberato, and I think she's gonna be. Let me think. Yeah, she's gonna be the third Ghostface. Definitely, in my opinion, she's gonna be working with Danny and Dr. Christopher is going to be the mastermind behind it. I can see that happening, and I definitely think she's going to be Ghostface. And now we have, lastly, we have Tara Carpenter. In my opinion, Tara is also a wild card, but I'm only gonna choose one wild card, and I'm not gonna use more than one. So I'm gonna put Tara in the survivor category, but I think she's gonna be found alive in the very last minute. I think she's going to we are going to assume she's dead, but then she's gonna be alive after all, and that would be cool. I think if one of the sisters will die, one of the Carpenter sisters die, I think that would happen in Scream 7. I think they're gonna save that storyline, the sister storyline, for a next and maybe last movie. So these are my predictions. Let me know in the comments what you think about it. Please don't forget to subscribe, leave a like, and yeah, stick with the channel, stick with me. I'd be honored to have you here. And let's discuss a little bit of Scream, right? And that's it. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video of Double Slash.